I think it is quite important timing to improve the existing transportation mode to the new mobility.
So this is the opportunity to enhance the cooperation with the Hiroshima, especially in doing training activities, non-degree program. Program. So the location is in here.
Any kind of certificate necessary?
Yeah, at least because ITB has 14 faculties and schools, consists of hundreds study program. Some of those clustered into several engineering cluster. At least we have 8 engineering cluster, including the new one is not only urban and regional planning but also informatics. Informatics is the new one. We will launch 2024. Independent informatics. This is different with the electrical because electrical is more it's old.
Okay. Yes, Japanese university also have a similar accreditation system in the international accreditation system of the education program. Then I am one of the reviewer of accreditation in Indonesian university.
Oh.
So I visited last time the Islamic University in
in
Yogyakarta.
Oh, UII.
Yeah. Then they applied the Washington Accord accreditation with international. Then many countries evaluate come together into the university. Then I am a member of that.
Oh, that's very good. In a larger context, the engineering profession in Indonesia has to promote the professional kind of continuing workshop or training. So a few unluckily we since 2 or 3 weeks ago we went to Japan, the 3 of us, me, Pak Ridwan, continuing education and engineering profession. We went with limited cost.
Really?
We went to Osaka and Waseda to look for the international collaboration, especially for non-degree program.
Okay.
So this is the new opportunity, maybe with Hiroshima, especially not only training just to have new energy or to recharge the knowledge.
That's why I was included.
But also it can be linked to the magister program.
Okay.
So we initiate in 2021 the credit earning system, but we are slow in implementation. We would like to have in 2024 international collaboration, but there is a new opportunity in the middle of 2023 with LPDP. The Indonesia will give opportunity to have a international collaboration on promoting non-degree program, but unluckily we cannot win the bid.
I see.
The bid we also about curious about this because the score is only 0.5, something like that. Yeah.
Wow.
We defeated by Indonesian University and Pajajaran University. I don't know. So this training is for the dignitaries of the
Yeah.
university, for rector,
Mm.
for the dean, and for the
Mm.
director in the university.
Mm.
So in 2024, we would like to initiate independently by ITB. Hopefully, there will be other parties who would interested in funding that activities.
I see.
So this is the opportunity to enhance the cooperation with the Hiroshima, especially in doing training activities, non-degree program. The engineering profession subdirectorate right now, he's in Malaysia. He's doing a cooperation engineering accreditation. How far the achievement, the different achievement between Indonesia and Malaysia, because
Malaysia.
he went to University Kebangsaan Malaysia, because previously in the old time, University Kebangsaan Malaysia was also initiated and developed by ITBs. So right now, the team would like to understand the achievement and
Yeah.
what can
Yeah,
we learn
yeah,
about that.
Yeah.
And Byron is right now doing several projects. He's in the sub director of the deputy director of continuing education, because he's mining, majoring in mining, and is doing so much related with the nickel.
I see.
So
I got it.
yeah. So in this directorate, we would like to promote or to look for the opportunity for international collaboration, especially for non-degree program, whether it is consists with the all the faculties of our schools, which is available in ITBs, 12 faculties of and schools. But I heard that from the invitation, only several faculties only invited in this afternoon meeting. Yeah.
Because those faculty have a collaboration with Hiroshima.
Those are the Faculty of Civil Engineering and Environment.
Civil, FTMG, mechanical, life science,
Okay.
electric.
これもいたね。見に行ったね。
School of Electrical and Information.
問題あったっけ？
学部長
うん、学部長。
5人です。
5。
はい。
5。
はい。今。
Oh, maybe that's the introduction from
Yeah.
this directorate. Previously, when we went to Hiroshima before the COVID, I was there because at that time I was as the head of department of undergrad program. Well, Pak Ibeng is in graduate master and master
I
and
think at that
doctoral
time
program.
Sensei is not in Hiroshima.
Really?
Yeah, so you didn't meet him.
Why I didn't know? そっか。Yeah, it's often. I also have a lot of business trip abroad. Yeah, before Corona, every month I come there any place. So yeah. Anyway, accreditation is one of the tough job for me. The English, all English, during starting the evening to the midnight
Oh yeah.
to make a final decision make of the rating. Then we made a fight each other. So in case of University of Toronto, Canada, I visited as a evaluator, reviewer in the field of civil engineering department. There are several evaluators, mechanical engineering, chemical engineering, electrical engineering, civil engineering, only one for each department. Then, first day we met the vice president on behalf of the undergraduate program, education program. Then I was very much surprised and got shocked.
Oh.
The vice president said to me, "You are welcome. You are reviewer in the field of civil engineering. Then I want to ask you to put the lowest evaluation grade for civil engineering department because Toronto University want to eliminate the civil engineering program in near future because of lack of students. The market is not so good in Canada. Then please put the always Dean asked me, please put the better evaluation. But she said to me, please put the lowest evaluation. I'm very surprised about that. But as independent evaluators, I put the higher rank, to be honest. But yeah, many political information come together. Not pure review.
Maybe the same thing in School of Architecture Planning and Policy Development, because I was written as an associate professor in transportation planning, while my research research group, the same with her, is in urban planning and design. The funny thing is that this February 2024, we will have accreditation for engineering profession here. We already sent the letter to the Dean of School of Architecture Planning and Policy Development because there is only 2 lecturers who are written as the teacher or lecturer in the engineering profession. The additional is me, but still the dean is not give the because also limited lecturer in transportation planning. I'm getting confused.
I see. So you are interviewer now?
Yeah, he will be the
Okay.
interviewer.
No, not. Maybe the flow is just like this. We would like to hear about sharing knowledge about transportation in your point of view, Japan and the world, and then maybe in the discussion, we would like to raise several keywords, which will be key words for enhancing the activities between the 2 universities, especially in enhancing the non-degree program.
Okay.
Maybe the Dean already talked about that. Right now, ITB has 4 campuses.
Yes.
Here in Ganesha, the other one is in Jatinangor. So the first grade is already there in 2023. The bachelor in the 1 and the 2nd semester is there. The second campus is in the 3rd campus is in Cirebon. Right now, since there are toll road from here to Cirebon around 1.5 to 2 hours. Other thing is that we already have a campus in Jakarta also, which we would like to promote the campus in Jakarta to have executive training, just like non-degree programs, so on and so forth. So in an international context, maybe if our partners would like to come from abroad, just come to the airport, go to the Kuningan, to the ITB's campus in Jakarta, give a lecture, and then go back.
Good idea.
Yeah. The one who active there is in the School of Business and Management right now. But by the Director, by Ibu Reni, it is welcome for all the faculties of our school to have an activities there. So we are also, this directorate, urged to develop variation of activities there, especially related with the executive program,
Mm.
with the non-degree program related.
I see.
So other opportunities like webinar or hybrid activities can be conducted there because it's very convenient in the 12th floor and 8th floor. The class is for around 50 to 80 students,
Mm.
but in a circular
Mm.
setting.
Yeah, they
I
have
see.
several auditoriums and classes. You see. So maybe if someday we want to have like the kind of short course, we also can be held there.
I
Other
see.
things related with transportation.
Mm.
I was assigned by the rector a few months ago to go to BGTU, to
Visit?
BGTU, to
Ah.
Beijing Jiatong.
I see.
There, actually, the rector have to think a while to sign the MOU, but suddenly they come here and sign the MOU using high-speed train and then go back.
Oh, I see. Mm.
Some of the, if we map about the alumni of Japan, some of those the dignitaries in ITBs, especially my boss, vice rector of academic and students, graduated from Japan.
Mm. Good.
School of Pasca.
Graduate schools.
School of the dean of the graduate school is also from Japan. Other vice rector dominantly graduate from Japan.
Mm.
So that's why when around 2 or 3 months ago, there was a JICA's consultant. When I was at would like to give a class,
Mm.
at the time a head of program of undergrad
Mm.
asked me to join the meeting. So she asked at the time, what do you think about the there is a presidential degree in developing new hub industrial activities in Rebana, in Cirebon. So she asked about it is feasible for JICA to support this. I said that this is feasible, especially if ITB's campus there is a part of development. Because one opportunities that we have a center for metropolitan there
Mm.
in Cirebon campus.
Mm.
So by mentioning that, the consultant of the JICA said, please mention if you said this is feasible. Just do you have any relationship with Japan University or Japan Sensei? Yes, I said, but
I see.
maybe later on. So that's why I said to you, maybe in the future we would like to have more activities, because I said to her that South Korea is already there for ocean activities in ITBs, and Jatinangor also Koika.
Mm.
South Korea's have a
Research center.
research center there related with the cybersecurity, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm.
Well, Professor Akimasa Fujiwara, is an honor for us in ITB to have you here to share about your knowledge, about your expertise related with the transportation. Especially, we have to learn more about the transportation point of view. As we can see right here, is already congestion every day. So we can learn, especially in Indonesia, in one side, and on the other side, we also, ITB has mandatory to promote the non-degree program, maybe in developing activities or research or educate the people here in Indonesia related with the transportation. We can deal with those transportation problem learning from Japan, because here in non-degree the directors of non-degree program or non-regular program would like to promote a non-degree training or workshop in the scheme of international collaboration. The time is your Fujiwara Sensei.
Okay. Thank you very much today for inviting me. This is a very much valuable opportunity to me. Yes, transportation issues such as traffic congestion or air pollutant or traffic accident is a common issues all over the world. Then countermeasure of those externality might be also common to solve this one. One of the key is the human resource development. Therefore, I totally agree with your idea that is a non-degree program is quite important to improve their capability of the transportation planning and engineering and also the management.
Based on your research, maybe there's a key point for Indonesia, especially related with transportation or the use of technology to understand the activities of the people or the other activities like non-human activities related with the transportation that can be handled or managed to promote the sustainable transportation, especially in urban or regional or in rural, and also very advanced there in Japan related with the implementation of public transportation like train and other transportation modes.
Yeah, I think there are a lot of aspects regards on the urban transportation issues or rural transportation issues or daily transportation issues or natural disaster transportation issues. There are a lot of different type of transportation issues. Then I want to classify into several groups. The first one is the daily urban transportation issues. I think it is quite important timing to improve the existing transportation mode to the new mobility, like autonomous technology or shared ride system or electronic vehicle operation or connected communication with infrastructure between vehicle to vehicle or between vehicle to infrastructure is quite important and available now. Therefore, our generation have a quite important role to install those new technology into the society as soon as possible. But we need to take care. The procedure of technology installation is quite important. So first of all, we need to make a consensus building with all stakeholders about the new technology. Then also we need to carefully understand the true key point or important management point of technology as well. Then if we take care about that, I think this is a very much important timing to install this new technology to solve the traditional type of problems such as the accident or air pollution. On the other hand, rural transportation is another big important issue. We need to keep the equity for all stakeholders, like non-car license holder, like little kids or elder people, or non-drivers such as foreigners. It's very much difficult to operate the vehicle by themselves. In this case, we need to prepare a better public transportation system for all. But in rural area, profitable public transportation is very much difficult. Therefore, we need to consider what kind of flexible public transportation should be introduced. our Japanese society, we face more faster speed for aging society or depopulated society. Then Japan is now trying to introduce the new public transportation, such as on-demand public transportation, instead of the scheduled bus or railway train. Then Indonesia is one of the top leader in the field of those kind of flexible public transportation service, such as Angkota or OJ
Oh,
is very much flexible and easy to custom-made transportation for users. Then we should run the system of Angkota or OJ in the rural area in Japan as a part of public transportation. So we need to convey each experience, previous experience, to solve together the facing the current problem. So I expect the Indonesia and Japan is a good collaborator regards on the urban issues and the rural issues together.
thank you, Professor Fujiwara, Fujiwara Sensei. I heard that you have a lot of studies related with the transportation in Indonesia. So maybe you can highlight some important aspects or component that really important for us in Indonesia that we need to learn about that or to make action plan about that because Japan is once again advanced in public transport.
Yeah, Japan is one of the advantage starting point of public transportation operation, but this is only metropolitan area such as Tokyo, Osaka, Nagoya, some others. Tokyo, surprisingly, 90% of commuters use the railway, no car. But in the rural area in Hiroshima, car is exceed more than 60%. So public transportation is not equivalent between the whole Japan. So between rural and urban is completely different. Anyway, as I mentioned, the technology will come. Innovative technology is now coming. Then I think those technology will change the existing public transportation system in Japan in near future. Therefore, we have a very well-established traditional type of railway system or a bullet train system or under-tube metro system. But next stage, how to improve the first and last mile pick up, drop off program to connect the public transportation to the destination. That is one of the big barrier for us to improve that. Therefore, I think, but if we can use the new mobility service, such as robotics service or AI technology service, will carry us from the house to the closest bus stop or last railway station to the destination office will be provided by the AI taxi or on-demand ride-sharing system with flexible operation system. So public transportation is not standalone. From now, we need to consider the public transportation system is a combination between the different type of public transportation as a unique system. That is one of the big trial for us in Japan.
Maybe her dissertation talking about also transportation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Therefore, her topic is one of the leading research topic in Indonesia, and social backgrounds completely different between Indonesia and Japan. So digital appli, maybe Indonesia is more easier than Japan to install
Oh.
because Japanese elder people, the percentage of elder age is higher than Indonesia, so they cannot use the mobile phone at all. But Indonesia, the younger generation is around. Therefore, yeah, during her study, I expected this study is one of the leading study topic. 10 or 5 years later, Indonesia will be follow up her dissertation.
Can you mention or describe about sustainability? Because in 2023 and next year 2024, we're heading for 2024. Our university has promoting the topic of sustainability for all faculties and schools. So it is also important if we talk about urban planning or transportation planning, also talks about sustainability.
Okay, sustainability has 3 big pillars. One is environmental sustainability, economic sustainability, and social sustainability. Environmental sustainability, that is mainly related to the CO2 emissions. Then that is highly related to the technological issues, that is electronic vehicle replace the fossil fuel vehicle in near future. And then charging station is one of the big goals. Therefore, we are now studying about which location is the best optimal position to install the facility of charging for all along the highway or destination or departure place or intersection during the driving. There are a lot of candidates. Then nobody understands which is best, which is optimal. So this is one of the issues related to CO2 emission, and also shift of fossil fuel vehicle to public transportation is quite important to reduce environmental sustainability damage. And second issue is economic. Economic is yes. This is a huge market of transportation industry, not only create the automobile company, but also the operational company by using the new application. Therefore, there is no big barrier between the soft infrastructure and hard infrastructure. Previously, transportation engineer developed only highway construction, or operate the pavement, something. But now we need to expand our territory into the soft measures, such as application development or signal control or communication tool between vehicle and infrastructure. Those technology might be expand our market to keep the economical sustainability. The last one, the social. Social sustainability may be very much higher dimension of the viewpoint. One of them is equity among the different people. Therefore, how to keep the minimum requirement for the service for all to maintain the providing the get on the public transportation or getting the opportunity to going out by using the taxi, some others. That is one of the important issues. And also there are a lot of barriers such as social background or nationality or religion and language and some others. There are a lot of barriers during the traveling. So those barriers should be eliminated for the socially excluded people elimination. So there are three aspects: sustainability.
Thank you, Sensei. In developing transportation, especially in Japan and the world, also based on your research, as far as I know, maybe there is some competing actors or stakeholders. Maybe you can describe more about stakeholders or actors in transportation, which later on we can intervene or make a recommendation for those competing actors to achieve the sustainable transportation, especially learning from Japan to be implemented in Indonesia.
Okay, this is a nice and tough question for me. Yes, previously we have three independent stakeholders in basis. One is the public sector, another is the private sector, and also the user side. Then public sector develops the infrastructure, private sector operates the railway or something. This is a very much traditional fashion of the PPP scheme or DF, the development, DFO, DP, I forgot, development, operation, financing, and transfer.
Build, transport,
DOPV,
Huh?
DOPV,
DOPF, DOPF. Huh? Yeah, that is one of the text style collaboration. But as I mentioned, we are now facing the new generation of the new mobility service. In this case, there is no big barrier between the hard and soft infrastructure. Data infrastructure is required. Communication infrastructure or community infrastructure is important. Plus, traditional type of hard and soft infrastructure also important. Therefore, now, who owns the data for users? Who owns the data of traffic congestion? Who owns the data to payment of the money? Those data should be shared as an open platform. Therefore, first of all, we need to barrier the wall between the public, private, and users. But now we eliminate those barriers. Then mix usage together. Therefore, simply speaking, we need to establish the new PPP project. So, a company for real estate may develop the public transportation operation system or managing the parking system as a private sector with collaboration with the public government. Those new era will come soon. Therefore, civil engineering education system should be also improved a lot. We focus on only the hard infrastructure mainly, but at this moment, we need to shift from hard to soft, soft to digital. Then there is no barrier at all. So civil engineering students have to understand the data treatment issues, AI, the programming issues, or management, financial management issues. Those are required as a transportation planner or engineer from now on.
Based on those key importance players in transportation. Maybe do you have any suggestion of what kind of activities like research or especially here training or workshop which is related in transportation, learning from Japan, or including in that is the sustainable transportation, which is also also reminding about the digitalization or the new age of transportation, which will, as you said, that we will come, then will come
Yeah.
in this near future.
Yes, thank you very much. The number of experts in the field of new open source people regards on the software and hard and digital as well. Therefore, first of all, at the beginning, we need to establish some kind of expert group. Then, to go to any city or place who require the system improvement or infrastructure design as advisory. Then have a continuous education or non-degree program for a while to input the base fundamental knowledge and skills. Then after completion some input, then this team should move the next town, next city or country. Then those system is one of the stream of Japan. We are now trying to develop one of the expert system to send for example, Tokyo to the Hiroshima or to Tokyo to the Okinawa, for example. And another one is we also try to develop the training course in each region. Then we selected the several number of professors in regional university. For our case, we have Chugok region that is a kind of province, state. Then there are 5 big prefectures. Then 5 big universities existing. Then we are now trying to pick up the 1 or 2 professors from each university. Then each municipality or local government easily knock the door of their office to give to have a consultancy with them. The central government cover the expense.
Oh, that's the important one.
Yeah. Then university professor share the time, depend on the question. Public transportation, yes, I can do. But the freight transport, I cannot do. So next door, please. Those systems are available now. So I am one of the members of this advisory committees. This is another good system. The local government, once they face some difficulty for planning or the management, there is no way to ask. They have no idea who is the best person to make a consultant or contact. Then central government provides a list. Then each municipality can easily access this person as an entrance point. That is another Japanese system.
Well, thank you very much. So much that we can learn from Japanese system related with the sustainable transportation. We would like to look for the incoming opportunities in 2024, what ITBs can promote or initiate to cooperate with the Hiroshima related with the degree or non-degree programs or activities or research in the near future. Once again, thank you very much, Sensei.
Thank you so much. ありがとう。
It is a pleasure to have you here in the Director of Regular Education in ITBs. Maybe in the future we can have another topic with another different format related with the collaboration between the two universities. Thank you very much.
Sure,
Good
thank you very
morning.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is it good?
Yeah, very well. Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
So we can